This video is one of a series covering the released Ohio State math questions between 2017 and 2023. Welcome to Dr. Tarazi's math site. Geometry is an important domain. 10 to 11 questions out of 48 are on the test. Solve real-life and mathematical problems involving angle measure, circles, area, surface area, and volume. Standard 7.G.5. Please pause the video and read the description of this standard.
Hello and welcome. Here is what you need to know before we get to the examples.
What is a straight angle?
A straight angle is an angle that is equal to 180 degrees. You see this on the straight line, 180 degrees.
What is a right angle?
A right angle is an angle that is equal to 90 degrees. And it's always identified by this square right here.
What are supplementary angles?
Any two angles that add up to 180 degrees are called supplementary angles. So here's 180 degrees here, straight line. 1 and 2 are supplementary angles. And they add up to 180 degrees.
What are complementary angles?
Any two angles that add up to 90 degrees are called complementary angles. So 1 and 2 here are complementary. This here is a right angle, okay? So 1 and 2 are complementary. 1 plus 2 is equal to 90 degrees. Many students, they confuse complementary and supplementary.
Hint.
Here's a way to remember them. Supplementary start with an S. Think of a straight line. S, straight line is 180 degrees. Complementary start with a C. Think of corner. Corner is 90 degrees.
What are vertical angles?
Vertical angles are the angles opposite each other where two lines cross. So you have two lines cross at this point. 1 and 3 are vertical, 2 and 4 are vertical. Vertical angles are always equal. Always equal. We say sometimes congruent. Always equal.
What are adjacent angles?
Adjacent angles are two angles that share common vertex and side. Here, angle 1 and 2 are adjacent. Same vertex and common side. Adjacent angles are not in general equal. They are not sometimes they are, sometimes they are not.
Summary.
Two supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. Two complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Vertical angles are not adjacent. Adjacent angles are not vertical. Vertical angles are equal. Adjacent angles are not in general equal.
Angles identification practice. Please pause the video and identify these pairs of angles.
All right, let's see. Angles 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Adjacent. 5 and 6. 5 and 6, complementary. And they are also adjacent, okay? 4 and 5, 4 and 5, adjacent. 3 and 6, 3 and 6, vertical. 2 and 5, vertical. 6 and 7, 6 and 7, that's a straight line here. They are supplementary. 1 and 4, 1 and 4 are vertical. 3 and 7, 3 and 7 supplementary.
Recommendation.
To make the most of these videos, I suggest pausing the video when you see this button, solving the problem, and then resuming the video to check your answer.
Example 1.
In this example, we have a hexagon, PQRSTU, PQRSTU. And this is a right angle, that's a 90 degrees. So the center of the hexagon is O. What is the measurement of angle NOQ? NOQ. How much is NOQ? Not very much information, many information given here, so let's see. What is the measurement of angle NOU? NOU is 90 degrees, right? Because of this here. Then NOR is also 90 degrees, right? Because they are supplementary, okay? They are supplementary. This is 90, and this would be 90, okay? So now, if I take this hexagon, all around the angles here make 360 degrees. I have 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need one of them. So one of them is 60 degrees. So this angle here is 60 degrees. Now, NOQ and ROQ, they are complementary. One is 60, the other one will be 90 minus 60 is 30 degrees.
Example 2.
A figure is shown. What is the value in degrees of x? Okay. What information do we have? We have this and this and x. I know that all the three together, they make a straight angle, which is 180 degrees. So if I add 43, 92.7 and x, I get 180. That's a straight angle. So add these two numbers, you get 135.7 plus x. Now subtract from both sides minus 135.7 minus 135.7. You get x is equal to 180 minus 135.7. You do the subtraction, you get 44.3 degrees. A question like that is really easy. Try to make sure not to miss a question like that.
Example 3.
Lines AD and BE and intersect at point C as shown. So understand the question. AD and BE intersect at this point here. This is X. Create an expression that represents the measure of angle DCE. DCE. Okay? Obviously, no calculator for a question like that. So I'm going to call this angle DCE. Why? What do we know? I know if I add y and x are supplementary. They make 180 degrees. So now I want y by itself, so I'm going to subtract x from both sides. I get y equals 180 minus x. 180 minus x.
Example 4.
A figure is shown where lines CE and FD intersect at point B. CE and FD intersect at this point here. Okay? So obviously now these two angles are the same. Okay? So angle ABC is complementary to angle DBC. ABC is complementary to angle DBC, which means this angle is right angle and this angle is right angle. That's what that means, okay? So if this angle is right angle, that's 90 degrees. In your head now, you say, okay, this is 20, therefore this will be 70. This will be 70 here. And they're asking you to find EBF. EBF, that's 70, the same as this vertical. So it's written this way now. Angle ABC plus angle DBC, ABC plus DBC, 90 degrees, complementary. That's what they're saying. They told us that. Now, ABC is 20. So 20 plus angle DBC is 90. Subtract 20 from both sides. Obviously, angle DBC is 70. So this one here is 70, but I need this one. They are vertical, they're equal. Angle EBF is equal to angle DBC. EBF is equal to DBC, they're vertical, which means 70 degrees.
Thank you and see you soon.
Thank you for watching. More videos to come. Please subscribe.